All right, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy rainy Tuesday. Little cold, little drizzle this morning. I personally love it. It's very cozy. Hopefully you're staying warm though. And yeah, well, here in Colorado, I feel like we'll take all the rain that we can ever get. So I hope you guys are having a good morning. We will continue on with stretches. We will continue on with mindfulness. And the theme this week is how mindfulness can kind of help us during these times of unrest, these times of chaos, times of unknown. So the quote today I thought was rather fitting for it, and it says, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." So you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. And I really like the wording of that very specifically about being reduced, right? So we definitely might be affected by them, right? There's no doubt to say that what goes on in our world and what goes on in our environment outside of us isn't going to have some kind of impact on us. But with our own self exploration, self discovery, self work, by putting in the practice on ourselves, we can hopefully prevent the negative reduction of ourselves because of the outside world. So, yeah, I like that. I think it ties into what we've been talking about this week, how mindfulness can help us in tough situations. Doing the work within ourselves, trying to make ourselves whole first, and then allowing that to flow out into the environment around us. So, yeah, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. I also think that gives the individual the power back to control their own lives and control how they respond or react to it. So, cool. Hopefully that resonates with you guys. And yeah, we'll continue. Oh, good morning, Vivian. Hey, I think she's got her coffee there. Glad you guys are watching. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll get started with stretches. We'll continue with the mindfulness practice today. And we'll keep doing the work for ourselves, right? So let's go ahead. Let's get going, guys. Oh, let me switch the computer. Sometimes it falls down a little bit here. I think that's good. All right. Oh, we're gonna be picky today and make another little adjustment. There we go. All right. Cool, you guys. So go ahead, come back to your starting position. Our feet are flat on the floor. Hips are heavy. Feel your spine long and lifted all the way through the top of your head. And we'll start as we always do with 3 deep breaths. I invite you to close the eyes here. As we inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, open those eyes. Come on back into the space that you're in. And we'll get started with the stretches. Take a little sip of the tea first, get the frog out of my throat. A little rain comes and a frog enters, right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and start with the legs, our lower extremities. So bring them straight out in front of you as best as you can. And then we'll start by pointing and flexing the feet here. So drawing the toes away and then back towards your body, away and towards the body. And just start to get the body moving, get the energy flowing. And of course, keep the breath smooth and steady. As always, if you're unable to see physical motion in the body, That's okay. I invite you to close your eyes and see if you can watch as the body energetically moves. Nice job, you guys. A couple more, just like that. Good. Go ahead, keep those legs straight out in front of you, but feel free to rest your ankles, rest your heels on the floor, and then we're going to draw those feet back in towards us. So keeping the feet flexed, take a nice breath in as you lengthen through the spine, and then reach for your toes on the exhale here. Good, and just start to breathe, start to feel into sensation. Notice what's going on in the back of your legs here. Maybe you feel a stretch in the calves or the hamstrings. Maybe there's a lack of sensation or even a difference in sensation from side to side. That's all perfect too. No right or wrong to this. Good, so just keep the breath moving, slow and steady here. Try to soften a little bit with every exhale. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep breath in and exhale slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Nice job, you guys. Put a soft bend in the knees again. Feet are flat on the floor. And let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome job. All right, let's go ahead and stretch into our hip adductors. So that's our inner thigh muscles. We're going to do that just by drawing our knees away from one another. So you can use your hands or your forearms to add a little extra pressure here if that feels good, or just use the muscles of the legs and the hips to pull the knees in opposite directions. Good, and then once again, come back to the breath. Continue moving with the breath. Slow and steady, feeling into sensation. Maybe relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw. Good, keep that breath moving in and out. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, come on back to center. Nice job, you guys. Draw those legs in towards one another and we'll take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Sorry, I got a little distracted. My mailman's dropping off a bunch of stuff out there. Not sure if it's for us or for our neighbor, but it was quite the commotion. All right, let's go ahead and move into the back side of our hips here. So once again, starting position, feet are flat, hips are heavy, grounding towards the floor. Feel your spine get a little longer, sit up nice and tall, take a deep breath in. And then we'll start with the right leg. Draw that knee up into the chest, into the torso. Good, and then just start to feel into the stretch. Notice what sensations are coming up. If it feels okay, you can bring this leg over the opposite. And once again, just notice. Pay attention to how the stretch might change or what different sensations you might feel. And then continue breathing, moving the breath softly in, softly out. Letting go of any extra tension, any holding with the breath out. Good. Take another deep inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly release. Let that leg come down. Nice job, you guys. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So once again, sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in. And then we'll bring the left leg up into the chest, into the torso. Good. Again, continue breathing, feeling into the back side of that left hip. If it feels okay in your body, go ahead and bring that leg across the other one. Maybe just changing the sensation, changing the pull of the stretch. And just noticing, giving yourself the time and the space to watch and to listen and to feel. Nice job, you guys. Smooth and steady with the breath. Take another inhale here. And exhale, slowly release. Let that leg come down. Awesome job, you guys. Let's take another breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. Okay, we'll go ahead and move into our spinal stretches. So coming to our starting position, have your feet flat, knees bent, hips heavy, and then feel the spine get a little longer. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently twist over to the right. Maybe the gaze comes past the right shoulder. Feel free to bring your hands to either your leg or the chair, wherever you feel stable, wherever you can create a little extra leverage. And then continue breathing, feeling into the stretch, creating length and space with the inhale, and then maybe twisting a little deeper on the exhale. Nice job, you guys. Continue breathing slow and steady. Take another inhale here. And exhale. Come on back towards center. Go ahead and release. Awesome job. We'll switch sides. So once again, inhale, sit up nice and tall. Lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, twist over to the left. Once again, taking the hand grip of your choice. Maybe bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. And then continuing to feel into the stretch. Feel into your body, breathing into this moment. Sit up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine with the inhale. Maybe twisting a little deeper on the exhale. Good. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale, slowly, slowly. Come on back through center. Nice job, you guys. We'll take a breath here to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome work. All right, keeping the legs exactly where they're at. We're just going to round forward here, bringing our hands down towards our feet. Good. And start to allow the low back here to open up. Just letting the muscles of the lumbar spine slowly stretch away from one another. Softening the back body. If it feels okay, you can continue rounding forward, maybe bringing your head towards the floor. But if there's any compression or restriction, just back off a little bit. Good. Continuing to breathe wherever it feels best in your body for this posture. Try to let go of any holding or any expectations. Just see where you can soften, whether it's physically or mentally. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale, come on back up to seated, nice and slow. Good. Give yourself a minute here to reset. Bring the spine back in line. Let the blood pressure stabilize. Take a soft breath in. And a soft breath out. Awesome work, everyone. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into the front of our body here. So we can start by just squeezing our shoulder blades together. That's going to open up here across the chest, broaden the collarbone. Feel your elbow points draw towards one another. And then you have a couple options here. Depending on the height of your chair, you can either take your spine up and over, or my chair's a little higher, so I'm just going to push my shoulders into the top of it and then round through the back here. So the front body is pulling forward. Maybe arms come to either side. Gently lift the chin and the gaze. Making sure not to restrict any blood flow or any airflow. Keeping it soft and easy as you continue to breathe in, expanding the front body. And then breathing out, watching all the muscles soften and relax. Good. Continue moving the breath, allowing the abdominals and the pecs and all the tissues around the throat to open up here. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep breath in and exhale slowly, slowly. Come on back up to seated. Nice work, you guys. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nicely done. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into our arms. So we're starting with shoulder flexion. So that's just taking this arm bone up away from the body. And any point in the range here is going to be flexion. So whatever feels best for you, just continue to breathe into that. I'm going to guide with fingers in between one another. If you're able to do that, I highly recommend it. It's going to allow you to open up the hand here, get a little bit more mobility and range throughout the palm. Of course, you have a couple other options. You can take your hands in a cupped grip and take that clasp overhead. You can always utilize the strength of one arm to assist the other. And then, of course, you can always just raise one arm overhead. So whatever feels best for you, what feels best in your body, be there and continue to breathe into sensation. So we'll all come to our starting position. Legs are heavy, rooted and grounding towards the floor. Take the grip of your choice. If you can, fingers in between one another. Take a deep breath in. And then lengthen up, sitting up nice and tall through the spine as you lift your fingers up, maybe over in the direction of the ceiling. Good, and then just continue to breathe. Feel into the stretch, feel into sensation. Noticing what's happening in your body in this moment. If you feel any pain or if there's any forcing, just back off a little bit. Maybe your hands are shoulder level, maybe they're a little lower. Wherever you're at is perfect for you. Know your limits, but also know when you can push past your limits safely and comfortably. Good. On the next inhale, if it feels good, maybe reach those hands up a little higher, maybe a little higher. Continue breathing as you reach a little higher. And then slowly, 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 slowly bring those hands all the way down. Nice job, you guys. Releasing the arms here and letting it all go. Nice work. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice work. All right, I'm going to turn to the side so that I can show you our scapular glides. And so that's just motion here in the shoulder blades. So if you have a table or a flat surface, I recommend placing your hands right on top. And then you'll slide the fingers up and away from the body here. Now, if you're like me and you don't actually have a table, we can pretend. So we're still placing our hands kind of about chest level and then sliding them out in front of us. And what we're trying to do here is just get a little bit of motion here at the shoulder blades, right? So if you need to feel the difference, pull the shoulders in towards one another, bringing the shoulder blades towards midline, and then wrap them around either side of the chest. And so that's going to allow, when we take our fingers to pull even further, to pull those shoulder blades up and around the rib cage. Good, and then just keep breathing. Relax any tension in the neck or the armpits. Good. Take another inhale as you reach those fingers up and away. And then exhale, slowly, slowly, come back. Come on towards seated. Nice job, you guys. I'll come back towards center, facing you, and let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome work. So now we'll go ahead and get into the back sides of our arms here. So once again, from our starting position, feet flat, hips heavy, spine is long. Take a deep breath in. And then bring the right arm up and across the body. This is option number one, just stretching that arm away from you. Option number two, you can grab a hold of this shoulder here, give it a gentle tug. Notice what you feel on the back side of the right arm. And then option number three, taking that left arm gently here and just pulling your arm in towards midline. Excuse me, in towards your torso, crossing midline. Now, if there's any pain or any forcing, just back off a little bit. Otherwise, continue to breathe slow and steady. Nice job, you guys. Continue moving the breath here. Softly in, softly out. Nice work. Take another breath in. And exhale, release. Let it go. Awesome. We'll go ahead and switch sides. So once more, sit up nice and tall. And then we'll bring the left arm up and across the body. Option number one is just reaching that arm in the opposite direction. Option number two, you can grab a hold of this other shoulder, giving it a gentle tug. Notice what you feel on the back side of the left arm. And then option number three, you can use your right hand to pull that arm in, giving yourself a nice little hug here. Breathing into the stretch, breathing into the sensation. And just feeling, noticing where maybe you could either push yourself a little more or maybe you need to back off. It's all just about being aware of what's happening in your body. Take another inhale and exhale, slowly release, let it go. Nice job, you guys. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Awesome. So now it's my favorite part, shoulder rolls. Let's go ahead and bring those shoulders up to the ears and back down again. Up to the ears and back down. Just feeling into the head and the neck, the shoulders, making sure to go forwards as well as backwards. Whatever feels best in your body. Just continue to breathe into that sensation. Nice job, you guys. All right, when you're done with that, come on back towards center. Once again, starting position with feet flat. Legs are heavy, grounding towards the floor. Feel your spine get long from hips to head, lengthen all the way up. And then take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Good, and then just see if you can let yourself soften here. Letting the weight of the head pour over towards the floor. As you breathe into the left side of the neck, watching and feeling as the muscles soften and stretch away from one another. Nice job, you guys. Keep the breath moving slow and steady. Good. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Come on back up through center. Awesome work. Go ahead, take another inhale. Lengthen through the top of the head. And as you exhale, gently drop the left ear over to the left shoulder. Good. Continuing to breathe. Allowing muscles to soften as gravity gently draws the weight of the head over towards the floor. Breathing into the right side of the neck this time. Just feeling, noticing, watching as the muscles melt away from one another, softening around the bones. Nice job, you guys. Take another deep breath in. And exhale, gently drop the chin down towards the chest. And just begin to make small circles with the head and the neck. feeling into the stretch, feeling into your body. Maybe going a little slower than you think you should. When it feels right, go ahead and switch directions, reversing the rotation. And just continuing to watch and feel as the stretch moves through all corners of the cervical spine. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, come on back through center. Once again, bring the head back in line with the spine. Sit up nice and tall here as your shoulders relax down towards the pockets of your jeans, basically down towards your chair. Have your feet flat, knees bent, hips heavy, and we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you once again to close your eyes here as we inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in and a slow breath out. Nice job, you guys. As you're ready, blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. And that ends our stretches for today. So thank you so much for joining for that portion. If you hold tight, I will get mindfulness set up and I'll be with you in just a second. All right, you guys. Good morning, Vivian. Hello, hello. How are you? Don, happy pizza day. Ooh, is it actually National Pizza Day? I think that's a thing. And if it's not, though, maybe I'll have pizza today anyways, because you told me to. That's a good day. I appreciate that one, Don. How you guys doing? Good to see you all out there. All right, let me just get set up here. Okay. All right. Okay, so for anyone that missed the beginning of the video, I will go ahead and reread the quote. And it says, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. And it completely ties in with what we're talking about this week as far as mindfulness supporting you, not only every day, well, not only right now, but every day. But specifically right now, you know, there's just a lot of unrest. There's fear, anxiety. There's a lot of emotions out there that are a lot. They're a lot for us to take on. And I think this moment in history and this moment in time, it's asking a lot of us. And so, how do we show up? How do we show up from a peaceful place, from a loving place? How do we show up authentically? And you know, how do we best prepare ourselves to first listen and then to act, right? And I think that starts with what we do in ourselves, with ourselves. So I posted the article yesterday on my own page, and I'm still referencing that for today's discussion. And it says how your mindfulness practice can support the world right now. So this article makes 3 points, but I'm going to read a little blurb here. And it says, mindfulness equips us for these moments. It's compassion and love that connect us all. It's wisdom that calls us to practice mindfulness, to wrestle with our inner demons so that, to the best of our ability, we may embody equanimity in the face of difficulty. That can feel like a tall order in the midst of chaos, confusion, and competing narratives. But that's where mindfulness comes in, right? And I mentioned these yesterday and I'll reread them again. Mindfulness teaches us how to stop and listen. Mindfulness allows us to work with our own conditionings so that we can see where we show up, how we show up, and whether or not we need to make a change. And then mindful communication is necessary for the difficult conversations that need to happen, whether that's now, whether that's, everyday life. Maybe it's with yourself or with someone you live with, or maybe it's on a grander scale, right? So mindfulness can help us recenter. It can help us come to that place of love and kindness that we know exists within ourselves. And mindfulness can help us to continue to cultivate it more. So once again, if you guys want the link posted, it is on my personal Facebook page. I posted it yesterday, but feel free to ask. I can always resend it. And so, yeah, we're going to continue to support ourselves first so that we can show up to the tough times and the tough conversations from a place of love, from a place of compassion, and so that we can truly listen and then act in the best intentions. So the only thing that we are going to continue to do this week is just our 15-minute mindfulness practice. So we'll focus on the breath, we'll focus on cultivating some of that love and compassion inside of us, and all you need to do is relax. So for the next several minutes, I will guide you both in and out of this practice. If you've never joined, no worries. Like I said, I will provide the verbal guidance. I will give you directions as to maybe what to focus on. But if you find yourself just showing up for the next several minutes and wanting to breathe and wanting to relax, that's perfect too. So whether this is your first time or your 50th time, I always encourage you to show up without expectations. It doesn't need to look like anything or feel like anything specific. Just let it be, right? Every time we show up to a new situation, or even if it's a similar situation, there are different circumstances surrounding it. So don't feel any pressure that it has to take shape in any way or that you have to fit a certain mold. If all you do is sit, relax, and breathe for the next several minutes, that's perfect too. So wherever you're at, go ahead and find a comfortable position. Maybe it's where you were seated for your stretches. Perhaps it is lying down if that is safe and comfortable. But wherever you're at, just start to soften, start to relax, start to come into this moment, letting go of anything external that might be distracting you. Take a soft breath in, and then a soft breath out. If you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes. Allow your attention, allow your focus to come inside, to turn inward. With your eyes closed, allow yourself to see yourself. visualizing or imagining or just feeling your own body, your own being as you are in this moment. Let yourself be aware of your feet and your ankles, wrapping your attention around your lower legs and your calves, up to your thighs and hips, sensing your pelvis, your entire torso, both front and back. Seeing your arms down to your wrists and hands and up the fingers. Bringing your awareness up to your neck and wrapping around the head. Take a soft breath in and then a soft breath out. Allowing yourself this opportunity to stop. Stop the mental chatter. Stop the physical motion. Try to stop and listen. Listen and observe. Giving yourself the time and the space to watch yourself as you are, right here, right now. And just notice. Notice what's showing up. Notice what sensations you feel in your physical body, in your energetic body. Even notice if thoughts keep creeping back in. Maybe your focus is distracted or your mind is wandering. That's okay. Simply be aware, acknowledge it, and then let it pass. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. A soft breath in and a soft breath out. Continue breathing. Continue being. Simply just seeing and observing. Allowing yourself to acknowledge you as you are, without label, without judgment, just listening and observing. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. A soft breath in and a soft breath out. There will be a time when we have to show up for the difficult conversations or the difficult tasks, when you have to confront something that challenges you. And when that time comes, you'll be ready. You'll be ready because you've acknowledged yourself, where you're at in this moment. You've acknowledged the love and compassion that resides within you. And you've given yourself the time and the space to continue to cultivate that. Working on creating peace within so that you can share that peace without. Take a soft breath in, and then a soft breath out. A soft breath in, and then a soft breath out. Mind has wandered. Or a distraction has crept in. That's okay. See it, recognize it, acknowledge it for what it is, and then let it pass. Allow yourself to release it. And then return to the breath. Return to this moment. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Allow yourself to be in this moment. Seeing yourself as you are. Giving yourself the time and the space to focus on the love and compassion that resides within. Maybe noticing or acknowledging that which is holding the love and compassion back. And simply just noticing. Seeing it for what it is. And as you're able, as time allows, releasing it, letting it go. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Continue breathing. Continue feeling. Allowing yourself to just be. Soft breath in and a soft breath out. We're in our final minutes of this practice. We'll hear a final bell indicating that our time is up. And until then, allow yourself this opportunity to listen, to observe, so that when the time comes to act, you can do it from a place of love and compassion. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. Allow yourself to let go of any focus or intentions, maybe even distractions. Allow yourself to simply feel into this moment, feel into your entire being. Take another breath in and a soft breath out. If you wish to continue to stay here, breathing, feeling, cultivating love, by all means, please do. Otherwise, as you're ready, softly blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. As always, thank you guys so much for joining, for showing up, doing the work for yourselves, and just giving yourself the time, giving yourself a break, giving yourself the space to reset, relax, and connect with your body and breath. We'll be back here again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And until then, continue to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow.